Welcome back. Man, is your wallet getting fatter? Are you making some money? I hope so. Congratulations. Another step towards that financial freedom. If you're with me on that journey, if you are ready to absolutely crush it, hit that like button, put FF in the comments down below for financial freedom and where you're watching from. I just got done having the most amazing live stream. A lot of you joined me on that. It was a private live stream in the Discord only, and we absolutely dominated it. Lots of good trades. I want to just start out by just some shout outs and teaching. You guys know a lot of you want to learn how to trade zero DTEs, day trading, and stuff like that. I teach it twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, live. And I did that again today. And for those who joined me, there was a master class on trading. I try to make $200 a day when I do this. Today I made $600, and I know last week we crushed it every time I day traded as well. Today we had one losing trade, and I believe it was 5 winning trades. Up $622 overall. It was a fantastic day. Made money on the calls, on the puts, and we got hit on one reversal on a call. It happens, but it was a good day. And for those who are in there with me, shout out to you. Maybe we can find some shout outs for the members in there. I know a lot of you guys were loving it. Yeah, we had a bunch of you. There we go. So shout out to Matt or Melt Omen. Congratulations. We got James 1-0 win. I don't blame you. Fat Tony in the house. Renko in the house. What do we got? Some wins, some losses, over 1,200 up though. I love seeing that. Crystal, one of our expert traders in here. Fogo in the house. Arkansas Dog, Caden Knight, all kinds of good things. Big Pinky Nate. I feel like we should have Al Capone here with these nicknames. Yeah, so good things. If you guys aren't in here, join today. First link down below will get you into the Discord. Boom, and we got it. We have never had it this cheap. Like, this is incredible for all we have in there now. We are doing it for the holidays, but after the holidays are over, this is done. The price is going back up. Yeah, so 60% off code cyber, or code, I think it's cyber. Is it cyber? Yeah, code cyber knocks 60% off, but it should be automatic once you hit the join. Earner tier gets you access to that stuff. We do have the courses ready to go as well. If you guys are not in the courses, take the courses now. The holiday discount is there, code LEARN for that. That'll knock $425 off any course or any bundle. All right, let's talk shop. Everything happened today. Like, it was just wild. So this is the Bitcoin. Now, I wrote this chart down, and I'm keeping it in my books. You might say, what do you mean, Mo? Well, this is a very well-defined resistance level down. You guys see this resistance level, resistance level, resistance level? We hit this resistance level 4 different occasions. One big occasion here, one here, and then one here. And that was your 4. Take it back, make it 5 right here. And on the 6th try right here, you can either play that we're going to have a big turn down where we get absolutely slaughtered. And this is Bitcoin for you. And that's the way it's been, right? We've been getting hit here and absolutely getting crushed. Not today. Today, we had a monster rally. We hit that, and if you can break it, you're going to get a big candle. Today shows you, and why I put it in my notes, is because I can see that we had a monster sell-off, big oversold down to the like 15, 20 on the RSI, and we pushed back up to the 13, crossed over to 13, crossing the 13 again today, and the 50 is still coming down at 97. So a lot of people are excited. Now, I'm excited as well. I'm ready to get back in, but I want that confirmation. So what you have right here is a breaking of that longer term, right here, that longer term resistance. And you guys can see it. And I know tomorrow is going to be big. And it's always an issue. You have the Fed coming out tomorrow. Now, you know I brought this up right here. The Trump tariff will. They did what? They put $100 million in it, 29, what was it, 29 something? They have been perfectly timing this. 29.65, $100 mil. And once again, they are absolutely crushing it. The whale, and I want to make sure people pay attention to this, continues to dominate. They called it perfect when they had Trump announce the tariffs. Remember when he announced the tariffs on China? He's going to 100%, and everything collapsed. It was, I don't know if it was one of, right here, I think it was. He timed that perfect, got all that money, then he played it a few times now, and he just hit the calls at 29.65. We moved all the way back up. We are now at 3,300. This thing is absolutely ripping back up to the 50 after breaking the Bollinger Band, coming down 20-something, and that's the line. Remember what I told you. I'm not playing this right here. I'm playing this right here. So at the 50 EMA, I am watching this very closely. We have a very solid 57 on the RSI. We're at the 50 EMA. This is your last line of defense for the bulls. The bulls lose it, or the bears. If the bears lose this, I feel pretty good about where we could go. And that is what I want to see. We got the confirmation right here. Finally got above it. Yeah, this is looking interesting. Now, the problem I have is the Fed. We know that what started this big sell-off last time, it was when JP came out super hawkish, just discussing how, yeah, I don't even know if we're going to cut, you know, more than you would know, he was saying, and it just changed everything. And that's when we had the big sell-off. And that's when I started selling a ton of stocks back here. And of course, we're ripping down. Now, all of a sudden, you get a 20% recovery in just a couple of, I'd say a week or two. And that happens. All right. And we are at the 50. So the big question, is this a fake out? Are we going to confirm above the 50 EMA and start running? Or is this going to be where we push and we push back down? As you can see right here, this is going to be a big line right in here. So this was your support, and that support can quickly turn into resistance. So you have it right here, and you guys can see we hit it, push back up, hit it, failed, down we go. Now we come up, we hit it, and you want to see us take this out. If you take this out, tight Bollinger Band, remember I told you a breakout was coming. When it gets tight like this, it's either north or south, and when you see it coming above the 13, that looks like a northern hit, and we got it. And so at this point, we're at a resistance, the 50 EMA. Also, this line right here, whoo, a lot going on, family, a lot going on. Check out the XRP as well. I want to make sure everything's covered. Sadly, you have Ethereum, only 8% of it on the exchanges, which I guess is an all-time low. Like, even since it's, you know, it was invented, it is crazy. In other words, a short squeeze could be absolutely happening on Ethereum to begin with all the leveraging down, but then you get the squeeze on the liquidity on the exchanges. Added together with Japan possibly taking the crypto tax rate down to 20%, all the ETFs, money looking, if the Fed cuts, it's looking for higher risk items such as crypto. It could be a good 30, well, let's just be blunt, Q1 could be absolutely fantastic. And so I am excited, yet I'm still cautious because I want to see that 50 EMA taken out. You guys know how I like to trade. You do not have that same optimism in terms of the technicals yet for XRP. Still below the 50 on the RSI at 46. The 5 is coming up to the 13 now. We are still below the 50 as well. We're not even testing it yet. We're not even at the near-term highs of 222. We're at 211. Get over to Solana. Take a look at Solana. In other words, we need a little bit more help there. Solana, very similar situation. The 5 is, the RSI is up to the 50. We're up to 49 right now. The 5 just crossed over the 13 right in this zone. And if we get a few more days of this, you break. And what I'd look at for Solana is 145. You take out 145, look how tight this Bollinger Band is. You got a nice little sideways action. That means takeoff. And I'm no hurry. I want to see it start, and then I'm going to jump in and ride it. And I'm talking a big purchase. And that's how I kind of wanted to do it. I want to kind of go all in, if you will. And so I'm excited to do it. Not nervous at all. Just want to see the EMAs line up, and the RSI line up. All the things I need to line up. But man, right now, We got some crazy stuff happening out there. The whale is correct again. Let me just show you guys something about this. This whale, it put $100 million on this, right? And they did it at 29.60. So let's take a look. What they do? 29.65. Yeah, 29.65. So let's go over and take a look at Ethereum. I want you to understand how much this person, and they've been correct. They have been correct. They are nailing it. It's at 33.22. So you're looking at 322 plus 35. Wow. What is that? 357? So if we do the percentages, wow. Let's just say 29.65 up to where we're at. That's over 10%. A little over, wow, it's like 12%. So they made we'll just say 10 to 15 million dollars in a couple of days. 10 to 15 mil. And here we are. I always tell people, man, like this, the money I'm trading to me is life changing. I'll show you this again. Like this right here, I taught for $160 a day. That's what I got paid. $160 a day. It's hard for me to fathom that. And that was only 5 years ago. $160 a day. And I always take my salary divided by 365 days. 165 bucks. That's it. Maybe 170. And then I come on and day trade an hour with you guys, and I make $622. My wife and I, between us, would make $300 and some odd dollars every day. And I can come on here and do what I'm good at and actually make a living. And I enjoy it. And so if you guys want to join me on this trip and learn how to try to do this, because it takes a long time, a lot of practice. You got to master the charts. I got two things to tell you. Get the course, get the technical course. That is fire. That's right there. And then the options course, so you understand the options. And then the crypto as well. You can get a bundle of all of them. You have a unique community with each one you get lifetime access to. And you use code LEARN. Take your learning now to the next level. And of course, get into the Discord so you can watch me live stream trade. That is fun. We're going to be doing it again on Thursday. Second link down below. Once you get in here, get the earner tier because that's the one I do it on. And that's it. And I got to tell you, we do have Kraken. The promo with Kraken is live again. And you got to click that first link. Once you do, you're going to have this automatically populate with XRP 2.5. That gives you $25 in XRP for trading $100 or more once you sign up and use my link. Take advantage of that. All right, family, that's it. That's the update. I will see you in the Discord. Be sure to like and subscribe. Now let's get out there and make some money.